Oh, with the gap down. With the gap down. Hey, White Tiger, Mad Tate, how you doing? How you doing, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Good days, happy days. Happy to hear. Sunday, Monday, happy day. A Tuesday, Wednesday, happy day. These days, Hey, what's up, Joe? I'm doing alright, brother. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Been getting tore up trading. About to stick to long-term only. Need to make income still. Not trying to be negative. Yeah, I mean, timing was a little off. We had some swings here with the S&P, but I believe some other people made money right out of the gate. I saw you mention that 10% loss, and, this is why I say, in my opinion, I like to personally implement like a mental stop loss, not necessarily an actual stop loss, because that's usually where they bring it down to, right? Everyone kind of puts in like the same stop, and then they'll bring it down, stop everyone out, and then, slightly bounce it a little bit. So, in my opinion, I mean, I know it's rough. I know they move quick and it really could get away from you, but in my opinion, I prefer mental stops, but your call. Hey, Killian, I'm doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well. Threw out a couple of calls for you. Hope you guys made a couple of bucks. Yeah, mental stops. It's all about the mental stops. Win big and lose big back and forth. Okay, okay. That means all right. So that means, in my opinion, after you get a hit, you got to keep it small. After you get a hit, you got to keep it small. So whatever it is, even if you have a smaller account, let's say hypothetically, you nail a decent trade, you bring in like $300-$400 profit, right? Now, if you're looking for like a SPY call, now because you have more money, you'd now subconsciously be looking for a closer strike or another 2-3 days of time, and you'd reinvest like 200 and change back into another SPY call. When in reality, you should keep it down at like 70, 90, right? Because that was probably the initial call that got you the 200-300 to begin with. But of course, I mean, again, it's all hindsight, right? So don't beat yourself up too much. In my opinion, calls are still in play here. Looks like markets want to go up. I know we had the pullback here around 11-ish. Looked like Trump started talking around like 12-ish, and obviously he's saying all good things. Started to see a nice bounce here. Came right back down to the fib here, seeing a little bit of a bounce. You know, it's risky to buy today's expiration, so, you know, if you want, you could do tomorrow's, but in my opinion, SPY calls here. Bitcoin staying up, huh? Up a little over 6% now. Palantir was up at like 175, pulled back to like 171. Yeah, Rivian had a pop and some volume come in. I just think it's overvalued. I think they're bleeding too much, and, you know, because it's like the Amazon Tesla spinoff. Like, they're trying to keep it above water, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, again, I said that from day one, and a bunch of people jumped down my throat. The frickin' stock was at $60. Right? And what? It recently went down to like 10, 11. So, that's what I mean, bro. There isn't value until these companies prove it. As you can see also, I did the little Black Friday sale. I got like 1 or 2 extra indicators. I mean, oh, plow's going by. I mean, I was doing pretty well without him, but I figured I'd throw the RSI on there, right? Why not? Why not? If we're going to be, you know, trying to do some fast money trades here on live, and then I guess it's good to keep an eye on the RSI. You're out of the woods, you're out of the duck, you're out of the night. Stepping in the sun, stepping in the line. Just being transparent. We appreciate that. Went from 37 to 73. Nice. Then to 21. Back up 29, now back 25. Too confident. Uranium swing. Yeah, no, it had. I mean, yeah, uranium was on fire, so, I mean, unfortunately, we know, right? We talk about the stories of the people who show up late, buy near the highs, and then you start to see the sell-off. So, believe me, I mean, I appreciate your transparency and your honesty. And listen, obviously, that happens to everybody, right? So, again, I know it's just words, but the sayings are true, you know, mentally. Don't cry over spilled milk, you know, don't keep looking back, try to look forward, try to look for the next trade. But I would say this, right? So, all right, so yeah, you were at like 30, you doubled it, came down to 20, now you came back up to 25, right? So the positives were, you did obviously give back a bunch, but you're up like 25% from your bottom, right? So try to look at the positives. And the one thing I will say is this, in my opinion, as someone who, again, managed wealth, I would say that once you start getting above to that next level like you were, again, I know it's all hindsight, I'm not beating you up, but once you get to that next level like you were, that's when the extra thousands of profit have to be rolled into something more passive. And it doesn't matter if we're talking some sort of income ETF, right? There's a lot of options for you. Or if we're just talking about some other random stock that pays you a dividend, right? It's good to start slowly piecing out when you're making those profits. Slowly piece them into, you know, units of a mutual fund or shares of an actual company. Again, even if they don't pay a dividend, right? It doesn't matter, but just, you know, begin to park it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, we can get you back up there, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Wanted to go all in on Palantir today, but chickened out. Hey, better safe than sorry. You know what they say. Hey, Deli, what's going on? Lucio! My man. Got the whole squad here. Squad up! Squad up! Oh no, broke the trend line. No. Come back. Come back. Well, hopefully they keep speaking positively. I think Trump was saying supposedly he has like a big announcement. We got big news. I think maybe cabinet meeting. I want to say 2 o'clock. So it's almost 1. So just keep that in mind, right? Keep that at, like, if you're trading right now, doing some quick swings in and out, I just want you to stay sharp and keep an eye on the time. Keep an eye on the time because you might only have about an hour to play with. I think when you make money, specifically, get your money back after. Keep an eye on sure don't take wrong decisions. Yep. Yeah, I got you, bro. Held you calls up 300% and just couldn't sell. Held them all the way back to minus 50. Okay, well, let me ask you this. I like MBOT, bro. Come on. You guys ask me the same shit all the time. Unless I come on and say it's a piece of shit, I don't like it anymore. They're freaking, they scammed everybody, right? Unless we have a story like that. Come on. Fubo up a penny, Dubs in the chat. So I want to ask you this. Right? You have to understand your mental. Don't yell at me. You have to understand your mental, right? I'm trying to help you out mentally. You pikers are screaming about MBOT. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference? You see the difference? That's what I mean, bro. We're on separate wavelengths here, bro. When you get back on my frequency, you let me know, all right? I'm going to sip my coffee. Over here trying to change people's lives, and they're MBOT, what's going on with MBOT? Cheer you up? You just broke my heart. You think I'm cheering you up? All right, bro. You see what I mean, man? You're on a different channel right now. You're lucky I'm in a good mood. All right? You're lucky I'm in a good mood. Baby, it's cold outside. What's this? MBOT hasn't closed the gap from Wednesday last week. Considering adding more MBOT. I always like MBOT. Again, it was just sub 2. I don't know where it is right now, but I was talking about your mentality, but yeah, we could switch over to MBOT. Fuck it. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Oof. Whoo, look at that sub 2, all you could eat. Sub 2, all you could eat. And now we bringing spiked back up. Look at that. Freaking from 170 to 2.5 real quick. Bang, 50% move just in a couple of days. Again, this was our resistance, right? And we had that big pop above it. And again, we popped and slowly pulled back, but we're still above our resistance line. We had a nice key level right here. Look at that. We got bang. Looking good. Yeah, both. Both. Do a little investing, do a little trading. S&P tanking now. If you want, spy calls here if you want them. Looks like we might keep slipping, but yeah, what is this? Maybe back down here, 68, 68.18, 68.17s. Yeah, it should start bouncing. Should start bouncing. You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Stepping in the sun, stepping in the light. What is a healthy swing in a portfolio? Daily. Oh. Well, I mean, one sec. I mean, it depends what you're holding, right? It depends what you're holding. If you have like a bunch of dividend or a bunch of like blue chip stocks, you're sitting there holding, like Verizon and Philip Morris and shit. You can see, look, they're down 0.5%, right? So even if we have a volatile day, maybe the account's down, whatever, 1-2% or something. Obviously, if the bulk of your account is small, longer term speculative growth stocks, like our HGRAFs, our MBOTs, those are much more volatile. They can swing. They can have 10, 12, 15% drop days and whatnot. So it really depends on what you're holding. And of course, it depends on if you have hedges in place, right? Back when silver was 22 an ounce, I was talking about, oh, you guys should buy maybe some gold, some silver, use it as a hedge. It's going to grow. It usually goes up when markets get volatile. Obviously, they just continue to go up. But even when markets pulled back a little bit, gold and silver were still hot, right? So that's what I mean also. It talks about, it depends on your diversification. It depends on the quality of securities and positions. And it depends on any hedge plays that may be in place, such as a volatility play or a commodity play. S&P just dropped to 68.13 and a half. Looks like it's fighting to stay green here. Yeah, see, I got the RSI down here. Look at that. See, it went too low, and now we're going to bounce. Look at that. RSI. Hey. Oh, we got big candle. Up, up. Where's it going to close? Yeah, big candle. It's going right back to that fib, 68.24. Yeah, I had a couple of things to take care of yesterday. Sorry I wasn't around. I just hope everyone's doing well. Told you, 68.24. Spy calls, baby. Spy calls. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was feeling kind of blah. You guys know the weekends or days off completely screw me up. But I had a few things to do. And I was almost gonna like make a video, and then I was like, ah, screw it. Nobody watches it anyway. I just wait for live. We are live. Here comes the bounce. Here comes the bounce. Yeah, I love you guys, though. And I knew the market was open. It was a Monday, and I was like, I'm not around. They're probably just sitting there. I know Niels was probably ready to jump out the window. It's a good man, though. It's a good man over there, Niels. My friend from Denmark. What do you guys got over there? Those cookies in the tin, right? Why don't you send me some cookies, huh? Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Hey, back from lunch. Oh, a little sardine, eh? That actually sounds good right now. I haven't had sardines in years. Years, I tell you. If you are confident in options trading, why would you want to do shares at all? Because your account went from 73 to 21K. That's why you do some shares. With all due respect. You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, it's a good point too, Deli. Yeah. I mean, you could buy longer term, if the market's obviously, we're talking bullish, we're climbing, but buying the money leaps, delta 0.8, act like shares, but with less capital up front. Yeah, that's a good point too. That is a very good point too. I know there's a couple of people in the Discord that did that. They bought like leaps on like Goodyear Tire and a bunch of those cheaper stocks, Snap, so that if the stock really does climb, if they want to, if they have the capital, you can execute the option and you can own the shares. But basically, the goal is, in my opinion, as you really start building up the buying power and the account value like you were, you want to start rolling it into a couple of things that are less volatile than short-term options. Got leaps on Intel, GT, SMCI. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. And that's what I mean, right? In my opinion, all of those names undervalued, right? GT looks like it needs a little bit of time. SMCI, same thing, right? Give it a quarter or two, bang, bang. It'll hopefully start popping back up. Intel, obviously, is doing phenomenally well. I remember speaking about it even before it had the dip. Was talking about it at like 21, 20. Then it dipped down to like 17. I was saying, bro, these people are crazy. There's value there. Got back up to 20, 22. I was saying, yo, Intel, you might want to consider Intel. Bang. Trump takes that 10% stake. And now it's off to the races. 43, 44 a share, whatever it is. You're up 100% already. Nothing really happened yet, and you're up 100% already. So funny how I feel better when I buy stocks instead of waiting for the moment. Yeah, no, sometimes you got to be patient. Sometimes you got to be patient. FZROX for my Fidelity friends. No cost total market mutual fund. Oh yeah, what? Yeah, that thing. What they give you? Yeah, what do they pay? Like 3%, 4% or something like that. Yeah, the Fidelity has its own like little like yielding money market fund. But in general, again, in general, it could be even one of these like 2 or 3x ETFs on certain stocks, right? That try to do like covered calls or whatever it'll say, right? And they'll try to pay out a dividend like every month or whatever. Even something like that. Like you just need something that's even just kind of going to maintain its value. It's either going to maintain or grow its value. And that's why, again, I talk something even as boring as like Verizon. Like as long as they don't start like cutting the dividend and whatnot, or like a Coca-Cola, right? That something like that, perfect, right? And that's what I mean. You take the account from 30, 40 up to, 60, 70. Now you should take 10, 15 and roll it into something safer. Park it away. You're still up. You still have profits to play with and a chunk of change to trade with, but you also have a chunk parked away. SB, yeah, SB's been doing really well, man. I just love it, bro. I just love it. No one knows about it. No one knows. That's exactly just like Nokia, right? Who the hell was watching Nokia? All of a sudden, the freaking thing went from 3 to 4 to 6 to 8. Pays you a dividend, right? It's whatever, $7 a share, whatever it is, right? It's under $10 a share. There are so many places to park your capital. It's just, you know. Again, your timing's never going to be perfect, but you have to be smart about it. Anything's possible. Oil stocks long term, I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, oil prices should continue to slip, barring another frickin' war or something. So I don't know if I'd feel comfortable positioning into oil long term right now, in my opinion. Checking stocks here on this channel. Yeah, you give me a symbol. I don't know when I'll look at it, but let's see if it wants to hold this 68.20 level here. I mean, it looks like we did just gap down, which means we go up usually. We form a bull hammer here. Could we do it? Nope. Uh-oh. Got stopped out. Boo! You suck. Ampy. Lumen Path. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Hey, Walma, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Nah, you can't go all in. Can't go all in. Honestly, in my opinion, yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. In my opinion, if I were you, I'd say personally, again, I don't know what else you're holding, but if I were you, I'd have like 5 in it, at least. That's just me. Alright, remember in about 45 minutes we have, I don't know, cabinet meeting. I just hope it's nothing freaking dramatic. Like just some random person comes on, yeah, we looked at the numbers, we're fucked. Boom! Everything starts tanking. That is what I bought last week, I told you. Oh, yeah, bro, I don't freaking remember. What'd you send me, $1.99? You think I remember about you? 5,800? Alright, good job, good job. Should pay off well, in my opinion. Stock with 16K. How's Xerox doing? Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a longer play. I do like Xerox. I do also like B&G. B&G is actually a buy right here. I mean, I've been saying it. I mean, I have a bunch of stocks that I like. No, the name of this company is B&G. The symbol is BGS. I feel a little more confident in this one because obviously they just posted earnings and popped. But I do like BGS here. 4.5 a share. Pays you a dividend. Again, they're struggling, but we're in turnaround mode. And again, shorter term, I'm expecting like here, 5.5. And, you know, if it could get back up to 8. It could really start to run if they turn it around. I do also like Nokia here. It's a little, could be viewed as a little high now. They pay you a dividend. Yeah, I like BGS and Xerox here as well. XRX. A little bit more of a gamble. Yeah, CXW I like as well. That's a prison stock. Yeah, Nokia, Nokia came out with a new OS also, a new operating system supposedly. That's why I think I think like the next year or two, I think Nokia is going to be on the up and up. Can of corn and I'll be fine. This looks like it's kind of consolidating going into earnings here. 70 mil. 70 mil. 3.6 billion. Jeez. I mean, they'd probably beat, but daily data insight about Earth. Yeah, there's a lot of good stocks out there. You have a lot of options. You guys have a lot of options. Oh look, yeah, now. Oh, now it goes all the way back. Oh. Um. Yeah, I don't know, man. This one's. Mm, yeah, I don't know. I would actually consider puts on this going into earnings. In my opinion, it's overvalued right now in the moment. Yeah, how's CNXC? Up? Up? Don't have money, just asking. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of names now, I think, like, again, the backup grandfather technology, so to speak. I mean, Intel obviously has surged, but we were right on that one. But I still think BlackBerry, I think there's value there. Nokia, I think there's value there. Things like CNXC, SMCI, right? We know we need like, 1 or 2 nice quarters. The stock will pop back up to where it was or higher. And again, something like Xerox could be speculative, but, it's down here, whatever, 2.5. It's been down for years. It seems like the time to turn. It seems like the time to turn. But yeah, a lot of good names, man. A lot of good again, AMD again, I think we were early that one quarter because when we first started talking about it, it was like 120 and they kept pulling it back to like 100 and then they slightly missed earnings and they dropped it down to like 80 or 90, whatever the hell it was. But then it ran to 250. So this again is why I was saying you want the backup players. You don't want Nvidia right now. It's way too pumped up. Way too pumped up. And again, I kept screaming, oh, Nvidia is fake. Stocks like Palantir, how's it still going? It's bullshit. ASTS, how's it still going? It's bullshit. Now all of a sudden you got big smart money saying, oh, we pulled out of Nvidia. We pulled out of Palantir. ASTS down 50% from that bullshit high. That's why it's all going to work itself out. That's why options are difficult, but overall, the play is easy to see. HMY would be good for future. What's that, Harmony Gold? Sounds familiar. Yeah. Yep, that one's been doing well, obviously. Gold's been raging. What was the other one? BTG. Remember that one? Yep. 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 Check my account, see if I'm rich. Nope. La 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 la. But yeah, this is why I was saying what, like a year ago. I mean, gold obviously went on its run first, but that's why I kept saying silver. I kept mentioning silver. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Who's that? Marvell? Earnings? Um, yeah, I mean, we could look at earnings, but I'd wait. I would wait. Something tells me we're gonna get big news today. I don't know why. Uh, looking for that tariff check. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. 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 Yeah, markets just be chilling. Um, no. I just know that a lot of other people do, so been trying to watch it, make a couple of calls on it when and where I can, but my claim to fame were all of my phenomenal investment calls that have been made over the years. So the trading's just a cherry on top, baby. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, not many on your channel. What do you think we discuss some stocks? You don't have the time for that. I mean, yeah, I got the time. And thanks for reminding me that not many people are here. You son of a bitch. Yeah, whatever you want, brother. You ain't throwing no curveball at me. Fucking guy sitting here like, well, it's just you and me, so why don't you look at a couple of stocks I'm watching? Uh, That's why I love you guys, man. Yeah, that was the idea. I'm glad I gave you a little giggle. The young giggler. Yep. We are waiting for 2 o'clock. Yeah, we could look at some stocks quick though. We can go over some companies reporting earnings and stuff. Yeah, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Was that any news on Palantir, or was that just random volume? Um, yeah. Bum bum bum. Bada bum bum. Bada bum bum. Bitcoin up almost 7% right now. The raging Cajun. Palantir's hoping 120. Yeah, that seems like a good key level. Even that is a little too expensive, but they might not let it completely crater. But yeah, as it pulls back, definitely like sub 150, sub 140, start to pay attention to if any analysts change their price targets, and you'll see if it wants to break like that 140, then that should bring it to the low hundreds, in my opinion. This freaking market's popping, dropping. Hmm. If you're just joining us, do me a quick favor and like the stream. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's for the algorithm. Algorithm. It's for the algorithm. I'm doing my part now to appease the algorithms so that when AI takes over the world, they can look me up and they can say, oh, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a pass. Lamb chop, sing along. We are dropping. Oh no! No! baby. Oh, baby. Those popular stocks, nothing's goodbye. Yeah, no, it's a lot of them got overpumped. That's why I do what I do, brother. That's why I do it the way I do it. And again, we've already got good news from stocks like BlackBerry, Nokia, B&G is up, Coke has been on fire. Uh, Rolls-Royce is always a good one. Freaking Intel. Bull and Bear, you like the logo? Yeah, there was someone in Discord that made that for me. It was very nice of them. They like set the whole thing up in like that Figma workshop or whatever. Very nice of them. Oh, getting ready for another bounce. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna go play in the snow. I'll be right back. Oh. 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 Set a stop loss, break even, okay. No bear market till January. Well, usually you have something called the January effect, so the sell-off may happen the end of January. Ba-boom! Did you stage a late day kaboom? I said you want to be interrupted. Got to be interrupted. I said you want to be interrupted. Get to be interrupted. Yeah, so, I mean, I know the media's not reporting it, but yeah, they're having their little cabinet meeting right now, and I don't know, they're talking a lot of positivity, man. A lot of positive. I actually thought I'd come back, freaking market would be up here, believe it or not. Look at Palantir, you suck. Bitcoin staying up. Oh yeah, spy calls, baby, spy calls, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. All right. Don't worry. I'll just take that personally. Don't worry about it. Have a great afternoon. Bum, 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 bum. Baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. That's why we're inside. What, 1,000 shares Nokia? All right, all right. How about that BGS? It's all about the Nokia. Still got the old Nokia phone down in the basement. Son of a bitch. I'll plug it in right now. Son of a bitch still works. Guaranteed. And that battery will last for like 4 days. Up, up. 2 p.m. pump. 2 p.m. pump. You get my message? I don't know. Where'd you send it? Right now, I'm kind of just watching my chat, watching my S&P. So, oh, something on Twitter? Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't. All right, hold on. Baby, it's cold outside. Um, no, I don't see anything. Um, no, no. Did I like block you? Not seeing it. I am not seeing it. Oh, hold on, wait. Wait a minute. There we go. Up. Sorry. B&G is under the 50. I can't buy it. All right. Oh, my man. Colorified it. Oh, shit. Yeah, that looks pretty pimp. I can't lie. I can't lie, bro. Might have to update it. Looks pretty pimp. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, they're kind of cool. Very nice. I have such a talented community. Yeah, it made me make a passcode for my DMs or something. That's why I wasn't seeing any. But yeah, awesome, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'll throw that on there later. Here we go, markets. Here we go. Spy calls, baby. Yeah. Hmm. Bum, bum, bum. Mm. You got the right stuff, baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You got the right stuff, baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Pretty pimp pick, bro. I can't lie. My man comes through in the clutch. That'll get me on BM's level, right? Bring guy tweets nonsense. Refers to himself in the fifth person. He got 20 times the following I do. Yeah, exactly. That's the difference. He's got to give you $100. Just remember that. Just remember that. My community takes care of me. One hand washes the other. And someone reached out like 2 years ago and they were like, oh, everyone uses like an intro and an outro jingle. I'm going to make you one of those. I was like, all right. Never heard back from that guy, but we do have the community stepping up. Hey, it stopped snowing. Oh, yeah. Baby, I love you. I wanna be with you night and day. Here we go, spy. Here we go. Here we go, spy. Here we go. Yeah, is it because they won't let you buy it or you won't let yourself buy it? Because I was looking at it before earnings at like 3 and change. Now it's at 4 and change. So, You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, brother, whatever you say. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would love coffee right now, brother. I am fading fast. Baby, I like it like that. I like it like that. No, pump the market. Pump it. It's so close to resistance. Just give us a nice little pop. Look for a little puppy. Benny and the Jets. Benny, Benny. Benny and the Jets. I'll be right back. Hey, okay. What's going on? Freaking Bitcoin stayed up all day, huh? Goodness, a shame. It was so close to resistance, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. You're waiting for me to come back. I know. I know. I appreciate it. Good day, good day. Can't find a better man. Can't find a better man. Oh, could this be the pop? Oh, the dollar went red. Ah, I see now. Here we go. Oh, we're getting close. We're percolating. Percolating. Good day, good day. Here we go. Late day rally. Late day rally. I need to post some wild shit on X, bro. How do you get followers, bro? What I gotta do? Talk about Islam or something? Good day, sunshine. Oh, can you just pump this market already, please? Actually, let's see from here as well. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's go. Oh, well, we're gonna flag right at the lines and then skadoosh. We're gonna chill and skadoosh. All right. All right. Yeah. It's all about Islam. Good day, sunshine. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Come on, we're freaking deporting criminals, illegals, enemies of the state. We got freaking tariff money coming in. We're potentially getting rid of income taxes. Let's go. Oh, here comes a pop. Here comes your pauper. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. See, I know what the problem is. You guys have no enthusiasm. You're sucking all the energy out of the room. Here we go. Here we go. Late day rally. Late day rally. Bam 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 bam. No. Pump it louder. Pump it louder. Let's go. Singing every song I got. Hmm. Here we go. Yo, here's the scenario. Pump, 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 pump it up. Looking for a pumpy. Need a little pumpy. Yep, yep. Come on. This thing really should pop up like within the next minute or two. Come on, you bitch. Gonna make me drink early today. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Right as that pops up, it drops. I love it. You say, baby. Look at it dancing. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Almost. Actually, that almost looks like inverted head and shoulders. Here we go. Arch it. Remix. Just give me the light. Can we stop fooling around for once? For once? Back to the neckline. Above the neckline. Let's go. We don't double top here. There it is. SPY 682. 682. Here we go. P on the move. Well, market's on the move. Here we go. Oh, shit. Just gapped up. Gapping up. S&P 6836, approaching trend line. S&P above trend line, 6837.5 and climbing, 6838 and climbing. Trying to hold 6838.5. Yeah, nice buys coming in. Nice buys right there. Yeah, possibly going to retest trend line. Have a little faith in me.
That was easy.
Have a little faith in me. You know, sometimes you spot the head and shoulders and nail it perfectly in real time, and then kaboom. Oh, outstanding. Bullhammer. Bullhammer. Oh, that's a bullham. That's a bullham. Let's go. Let's go. S&P 6839. People come in here trying to tell me about Kevin Lee, some schmuck on Twitter. Real time. Real time. Right? Anybody could come back and say, oh, yeah, I said to my Palantir at 34. Yeah, yeah, all right, yeah. Real time. Slight retest. And then we should kaboom. Uh-huh. Flagging. Potential flagging. Should see a clean pop above 68.40. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Hmm. No, no, no. He's heating up. He's heating up. He's heating up. He's on fire.
That was easy.
Wow, it came right down. Did you see that? The body came down there and then it gapped up to the previous open. They're going to bring it right down here into the flag and it should meet up with the moving average and then it should pop higher. See, I thought they were flagging it. Looks like it's potential angle. Triangle. Potential angle. 43 degrees. Up. Bro, look at this son, bitch. Bro. Look at it. Look. Ah! Bro, I am so good at what I do. Look, see, look, it has to hold the line, but it's trying to wait for the moving average to retest, and the RSI we can see is topping out, but it doesn't matter. It has to pop. Oops. You're going the wrong way. Up. Just had a premature break right to the moving average. Yep, within the next couple of minutes, we pop. Within the next couple of minutes, we pop. They faked me out there. I thought it was flagging. Still back. You see the body, though? Still back above the bottom of that potential flag channel. Here we go, baby. Late day rally. Late day rally. Huh? Huh? Where's that path? So we should do like one of those. You stop fucking around for once in your life. Thank you. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Let's go get it up there. You piece of shit. What kind of nonsense are you pulling here? These shady bastards, bro. Did you just see that? They closed it right below the line and then spiked it right after. So anyone who was that quick may have actually just exited the position when there's a potential next leg coming. These are some shady bastards, bro. Can't trust anybody out here. And look now, look. Why, though? Why? Why? For no reason. For no reason. My tummy hurts. I gotta eat something. Hey, Joey Bag of Donuts. My man. Love you, brother. Appreciate it. Been streaming for going on 2.5 hours. Just made $2. Beautiful. We'll take it. Look at them just playing with it, brother. Look at them. Yeah, I love how as soon as I drew out my path, too, it broke the trend and... ending next year at 7,500. Yeah, why stop there, bro? 85, 9,500. Who cares? Who cares? All right, hold on. You guys watch that. I'll be right back. And I'm back in action. Oh, there he is. This guy's flipping out. He wasn't even in here. Did I tell you 6840? Or did I tell you 6840? God damn it.
That was easy.
All day, baby. All day. And we got a clean breakup too, man. Tell me this son of a bitch was triangling this whole time. Got lines for days drawn out. Just too damn good. Killing! What did I tell you, huh? Ah, damn. Why does it taste so sweet? Hey, what's that? Little salsa? We got the salsa. Because people like to say salsa. Bro, tell me how this some bitch. We actually might have a random big drop here. We could really see an explosion. Let's see. Let's see what it wants to do. That's it, baby. What do we always say? Trust the process. And again, just proves in real time that I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Silver climb back up. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's me. Uber. LAZ. You're not holding Fubo. Fubo. Fubo, yeah, I mean, you know, long term should be good. Again, now that's going to be the Fubo and Hulu business. So, kind of up to you, really. Kind of up to you, right? And this is the beauty of my channel. Because we have extreme diversification and you have so many opportunities to choose from. Whether we're talking short or long term, doesn't even matter. Who takes care of you, huh? Who takes care of you? Slick Rick, there he is. You don't even have to ask. I'm doing very well. I have the mind of a champion, and we display it in real time. It's what separates the men from the boys. Going to work in here. It's Tuesday. Everybody works on Tuesday. Oh, wait, we got earnings in like 40, right? Oh, shit. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got a couple here after the close. We got Marvell, CrowdStrike, GitLab, Okta, Pure Storage. American Eagle. American Eagle. What's tomorrow morning? Dollar Tree, Macy's, Royal Bank of Canada. Alright. Alright. Oh, Sports Warehouse this week? Okay, awesome, awesome. Yeah, it did pump. Yeah, I didn't even... Oh, yeah, nice little run there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Had the premature break, beat the crap out of it, and look at the way it stormed back up. Just like we saw with MBOT. This is literally the identical move we just saw with MBOT, right? Big selling pressure, trending downward, breaking channels, tested support multiple times, clean break below it. Look at this. $1.75, almost back up to 2.5, 247. And they both, I mean, they're both basically priced the same too per share, right? You think about that. They both went from 175 to 2.5. Crazy. But this is technically a very good, strong move. Got back above support and regained like a bunch of out, came back to the bottom of this channel almost. And earnings are Thursday. So, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday. It should easily get back above 2.5, in my opinion. Do you ever trade futures? No. SPY wants to continue? Yes. Ah, there it is. There it is. Triangle, inside of a triangle, inside of a triangle. I'm sure you can easily tell exactly what's going on. The inception triangle lining up. Stop it, bro. You can easily tell. Stop. 68.40. Don't call it a comeback. Up. Up. Well, the good news is if you bought a call at any time after this drop, you should have done well. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. Where is this, by the way? 3:30. Okay. Okay. So maybe like 8 to 10 minutes, we start to kind of just trail up and break out, hopefully. Asked if calls were still good at today's low. Got in there. That's what I like to hear. That is what that was a luck, bro. Give yourself some credit, man. Come on. Yeah, MBOT should be good, man. Should be good. Again, we got that update, working with the hospital. That's how it starts, man. Very good news. Very good news. That's why when it was sub 2, what was I saying? I was like, yeah, I'd be all over it, man. I mean, low 2s is nice, but obviously sub 2. I mean, the freaking thing was holding 3 in change for a while. It ran up to almost 5. You know, same stock is 220, $1.90. Like that, crazy. That's why I had the lines drawn out. I was surprised it broke like 210 or whatever that bottom level was that we were watching. Yeah, more money will come. Don't worry about it. Hopefully it kind of paces itself and just hangs out so everybody can continue working, continue running their businesses, and just continue to just grab some shares where they can. Same thing with HGRAF as well, obviously. Again, both of those stocks already have done phenomenally well. But I still say technically not much has really happened. So the growth is still there. Mm. Look at the bullshit, bro. Do you see the bullshit they pull in real time, bro? Like, I can't, man. I can't. People come in here like smart asses. Oh, how come you should be even better than you are? It's like, bro, if it was that easy, everybody would build up money, trade for a year, and make $1 million. Look at that. Broke the line. Back to the moving average. Look, 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 look. Look at this bullshit. Are you seeing this? It's a great plan. Definitely possible. You know, you just have to be aware, like, to make that much, you're going to have to risk that much. And usually people are like, oh, no, 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 I can't do that. Well, like we said, honestly, you should, right? That's what I mean. You're very young. You're fortunate to even be watching it, let alone be interested in it. You're very fortunate to even be aware of the market at your age. So yeah, just like Nick, you see that guy Nick come in here, same thing. He's a young guy, had some income, built up some cash, and he's just been going heavy in HGRAF and a couple of the smaller ones, BlackBerry, I believe. That's when you got to take the risk. Because as much as it seems now, you can probably easily make it back. Yeah, as you said, yeah, right now you're still at home. Honestly, that's the best setup, obviously. But, I mean, knowing what I know now, looking back, yeah, I would have just gotten a job, like, anywhere. And I would have just tried to move as much money as I could into my account and just bought shares of shit like Nvidia and stuff back in the day. Of course, it's all hindsight, but one of the reasons why I made the channel was so that people would learn from my mistakes. Hmm. Are you seeing this nonsense? Yeah, no, it's definitely not easy. 3 to 6, down to 35. Hey, at least you're above 3, huh? What kind of nonsense are they pulling? So you're gonna make me go from here, is what you're saying. No, we can't. They can't go down that low. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Yeah, I said DraftKings puts, and then it kind of went up a little bit with the market, and it pulled back red. It still looks weak. Yeah, we got plows going by. Still looks weak, right? I mean, markets went on a nice little run here. DraftKings still red. Hey, man, that's a key level. And we timed those puts pretty well today. So, I mean, you could see a clean break below it tomorrow. The thing could drop like 3 or 5%. It could drop straight back down to like 163 or some shit like that. 68.40. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. That's this, by the way. Look at the volume. Up, up. Hey.
That was easy.
No, it's not daily high. We were climbing up at the open, then had a big drop and been stepping up ever since. But I was expecting us to get back to like the 68.50. Yeah, no, it's close. Again, right at 3:30, we had that volume, and we got right. Look how they. Do you see though how I was lining up these triangles for you guys, and see how we had the premature break, just like we had here. We spoke about, and then it pops back right at the freaking apex, and then it breaks out. Yeah, no, it's all good, brother. SPY almost at 683. I freaking knew that was gonna happen. Yep. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. And don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Hold on 1 second. Hmm? Go with pulse. I'd actually go with crowd strike puts, in my opinion. I guess get live calls. tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah, Macy's. Okay, sorry. Had to do all that. Yeah, right. Sydney Sweeney. Oh, we're breaking. We're breaking. No, can be. Yep. You know you want to pump it. You know you want to pump it. Dow up 300 points. About 20 minutes left. I'm a real American. A lab-grown diamond. Some bitch better be forever. Man-made. She. Better give me that lifetime warranty. Yeah, it stopped snowing. Might snow again, I have no idea. It wasn't as bad as they said, though. Man, I really thought when we saw this, it was gonna just tail up and take off. And sing us a song, you're the piano man. Yep. And we're back to the line. Late day rally. Late day rally. It doesn't want to get to 683 on the SPY, it looks like. Here we go. It's going to try to reclaim this line here. It should get up to about 68.45. Or it could keep pausing. Pause. Pause. Freeze frame. Pause. Do me a favor if you have not yet liked the stream, please. Trying to make the algorithms happy. I ain't saying shit. F King back green. Like a Palantir at 170. Rivian came down a little bit. I don't know, man. I still say they're just gonna randomly pump it now in the last 10 minutes. You know you can't trust them. I don't trust you as far as I could throw you. And today I'm not feeling that strong. The fake dump for the real pump. Here we go. Here we go. At almost 200 total views today from random people. So that's good. Oh yeah, big volume coming in. Oh baby. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting at the line. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win at the line? God damn. Tell me they chunk it down freaking here. Right as I go to put the line. Right? And I drew that one out like twice before, and I was like, nah, they're not going to drop it there. I mean, it's, if it doesn't pop here in the last few minutes, I mean, it should open green tomorrow. Oh. Oh no, what's it gonna do? You got out, experimented with a stop loss. It's whatever. Couple of Coronas. It's not a big deal. You don't see a red day tomorrow. Not personally. Why? Tomorrow's Wednesday. We have data coming out tomorrow. I'm not even looking. I don't even pay attention. What do we have? We have some earnings coming out, right? Yeah, a couple of names. Nothing to move the market. Do you see a red day tomorrow? Looks like the dollar's setting up near a bottom, ready to break lower. I don't know. I think the dollar wants to break lower. Stocks might pop higher. Again, we had this swing, but it looked like we were setting up for a pop. I thought we were going to get back to 68.50, 68.55 or something. I thought we were going to make higher daily highs, but apparently we're breaking here in the last few minutes. Down she goes. Oh. Oh, they're fighting. Crocs options for December 26th are steel. Good old Crocs. Yeah, they've been doing pretty well, right? Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You like your Crocs, do you? You like your Crocs? We kind of got a little channel going on here. Numbers been alright. 4 billion. Growing nicely. Yeah, really? They're out of Colorado? Jeez. Looking for the Christmas bump. Yeah, it could be a good play. That could be a good play. Freaking equity dropped big over the last couple of quarters. They brought the debt down, though. And they're bringing the debt down. Yeah, 200, huh? I assume you own it. You're just researching it now? 200 easy, huh? I don't buy it. Possibly could come back to it. 160 with 8 bill. Yeah, I know how it works. Yeah, for sure, it's feasible. Yeah. It is feasible. Oh. Uh, where do they make the Crocs, though? And that's the bell, folks. Got some earnings on deck. Yeah, that was kind of bullshit. That was kind of bullshit. I really thought, especially with everything Trump was recapping with the cabinet, they were on TV for like 2 hours, 3 hours talking. I just really thought it would get back up. I mean, everything technically closed up, of course, but up 0.25%. I'm just surprised. I thought we'd get more. I thought we'd get more. But we have some earnings on deck. I don't know who did what. I don't know who bought what. We got Deli in here. Deli usually plays earnings. Marvell, GitLab, CrowdStrike. All right, the one and only that someone asked about was Marvell, so we'll watch Marvell. That should be coming in a few. And I said calls. Wow, I am so thirsty. All right, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, man. Sleep well. Talk to you tomorrow. Marvell, GitLab, Box, and Dollar Tree. Okay. Shit. I actually kind of like the Macy's puts, bro. You didn't get a Macy's. Shit. GitLab, Box, Dollar Tree. What'd I say? Oh, they're all calls. Okay. All right, we're call heavy. Let's go, baby. Looking for the pops. Okay. And he still got in 4 orders. What an animal. Hey, listen. We know how earnings are, right? We need just 1 or 2 of them. Boom! And that's it. You'll be good. Yep. Oh, baby. Big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy. Yep. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Could I watch the seconds now? Oh, wait. Oh, of course. Oh. See, I was too much of a cheap bastard, so I don't get to see it second by second. Okay. All right. Throw that in my face, huh? Like, I love these people. I don't want to be a dick, but, we were holding like an 80% success rate, and I didn't even need these freaking indicators and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta upgrade again just to get something else? Like, come on. Come on. See, that's how they get you. Nope. Yeah, because that happens. The fuck was that? Here we go. Okay, 2.07 billion in line. 220 a share, adjusted EPS 76 cents a share. The estimates were 74. Really? Really? Everyone's bitching about tariffs. They report in line and better EPS. Really? Really? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Marvell to acquire Celestial AI, accelerating scale up connectivity for next generation data centers. Oh. GitLab 244. They beat on revenue. Sees Q4 251 and 252. Adjusted EPS a quarter. They beat EPS. Lost 8.25 million. Sees fiscal year adjusted EPS 95 to 96 cents. Appoints Jessica Ross, CFO. All right, so we're seeing. All right, so they both had spike ups and drops. Okay. Okay. That's great. I mean, that's great. So I was right for a second. Okay. That's good to know. That always helps. That helps my fucking mentality. Box is up. Box comes in with 301 million versus estimates of 299.1 million. The slight beat for the box. Seeing about a 2% pop here. We had crowd. We called puts. Stock is flat currently. 93,121. Oh, we didn't really get anything. Okay. How's this Okta? I said Okta puts. Okta currently down almost 3%. Revenue up 12% year over year. Raised fiscal year 26 guidance and strong cash flow. This one just looked overvalued in general. 742. Fiscal year revenue projected at 2906 to 2908 billion with continued margin expansion, robust free cash flow, large contract wins. Very nice, very nice. Identity security. Yep, that's why we also like Sentinel-1, in my opinion. Larger corporations increasing their investments. Previous forecast 287, 288. Okay, yeah, it's a good little bump. Boosted earnings, very nice. Now count 60% Fortune 500 companies, customers. No. Subscription backlog rose 17% to 4.29 billion. Subscription backlog expected to be recognized over the next 12 months rose 13% to 2.33 billion. Yeah, decent quarter for Okta. Did look a little overvalued though. Still down about 1%. Pure storage. Pure storage. I said puts. We are down 9%, 8.5%. Revenue up 16%. Guidance raised and 53 million returned to shareholders. They actually beat. I did not expect them to beat that mark at all, and somehow they beat. And I'm seeing a drop 8.5. Check American Eagle. Oh, and they popped up. American Eagle. With the beat. 136 billion versus estimates of 132 billion. They netted 91.3 million. They raised fourth quarter outlook. Third quarter total comp sales increased 4%. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it kept going. I'm surprised it kept going. Because I know last quarter was when it hit. The last quarter was when it hit. So I'm actually surprised it continued. Well, good for them, though. Alright, let's do a quick recap here. Because now I got to go out and shovel snow. Oh, great. Marvell is down 6% now. Fantastic. Fantastic. Meaningful revenue contributions from Celestial AI to begin second half of fiscal 28. Billion in cash. 27 million shares of stock. It's nothing. It's nothing. Outstanding. Got that one dead wrong. And box now in free fall. Unbelievable. Damn it, bro. You gotta play the fucking puts too, man. What kind of nonsense is that? Shit. What's going on here? Revenue. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they slightly beat on revenue. Yeah, they're actually still booking losses, huh? It actually seems like more of a loss on the slight more revenue they got. Stock should be down, man. Yeah, you never know. It could all change tomorrow. But, yeah, Marvell wrong, Box wrong. GitLab down 9%. Unbelievable. Dollar Tree tomorrow. Crowd currently flat. Octoputs look like they're going to pay off, down 4%, forming a descending triangle, ready to drop even lower. But you only have calls. Pure storage puts, down 9.5%. See what I mean? And American Eagle, I really can't believe they freaking beat again. I can't believe it. Ugh. These retailers suck, man. Freaking shipping this shit in from Calcutta, or wherever the hell they make it. Yeah, they definitely got bonuses, I'll tell you that much. They definitely got a couple of bonuses. Shout out to RD letting us know Thursday we got Swibby. So yeah, Macy's puts I'm actually confident in. Okay, wait, so that was wrong. That was right. That was right. Let's see, does crowd go back red? It really doesn't look like it wants to stay up. So that one could work out. 2 out of 3 on the puts right now. And freaking calls, I guess 0 for 3. Unbelievable. They came out with a great report, but they made an acquisition, so we're going down. GitLab, maybe from the CFO shakeup, we could be down 8%. I mean, technically was good numbers. Yeah, she's very nice. What was the other one? Box. That just chunked lower too. Box beats down 7%. GitLab down 9%. Unfreaking real. Yeah, that's on Thursday. Yeah, we got some good earnings. I know RD just said we got Swibby, Smith & Wesson on Thursday. You mentioned Sports Warehouse Thursday. Hey, RD, there he is. Yeah. So swung like 50% so far on these earnings calls. Unbelievable. It's funny, like we had 2 or 3 put plays work out, and we had 2 or 3 call plays not work out. And then we had the bullish setup on the SPY, and then it didn't work out. It's a very interesting day. Very interesting day. Because I feel like the actual country is positive. But I feel like they're trying to make the market possibly negative for the last couple of weeks here before we have, again, that January effect and we really pump it to start the new year. GitLab breaks a little lower. Unbelievable. All right. Well, we can only look at it so much. And we know that conference calls and pre-market moves, anything could happen. We're down 9% on something like this. Could be up 5% tomorrow morning. Who knows? Initially, it popped up to 46. Also saw that with Marvell. Then, again, we got the news of the acquisition. So, all right, I guess that's going down. I'm off the shovel show. Yeah, I got to shovel some snow. Yeah, hopefully 1 or 2 of them turn around for you, brother. Yeah, it's all up to the Asians. Let's go. You East Coast are far East Coast. Shout out to the Asians. And, yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we got mad snow. Well, not mad snow, actually. They said it was going to be a storm. We actually, over here by me, we really only got a couple inches, which is really nice. Because I thought I was going to have to shovel like a foot and a half. So, decent day, right? And I wasn't around yesterday. We made up for it today. We had a couple of decent calls. And hopefully we have a great Wednesday and we keep the week rolling. Appreciate everyone's time. Appreciate you hanging out. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't yet on your way out. The algorithm loves you for that. And I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow.